Story in a moment. First, let's deal with drones.
News specialist Lad Egan is live at the Capitol, where lawmakers are considering how to regulate them. Right, Lad?
Yeah, there were two bills up for debate today. One got grounded and one took flight. Of those bills, the one that's seeking more rigid regulations for drone use, they had advocates and also experts and watchdog groups who pointed out many flaws in that proposed legislation.
It would essentially have made it very difficult for us to operate.
Dave Terry uses drones to do aerial imaging. He says Senate Bill 210 would have been damaging to Utah businesses.
In terms of an economic standpoint, it really made it an unwelcome place to come and fly your drone.
The proposed legislation would have banned drones from emergency scenes, large gatherings, and even allowed police to shoot them down in certain situations. Opponents argue the FAA already has rules in place.
I hesitate to get on board with any bill that's trying to regulate something that's already being regulated at a whole nother level.
While lawmakers scrapped that bill, another bill that deals specifically with drones and wildfires got another nod of approval today from a Senate committee.
It just really affects how we can fight the fire.
Shane Ward has worked on a hotshot crew before and knows firsthand the dangers of drones.
I have been on a fire where they've actually had to ground all flight and all aviations because there has been a drone in the area.
Without air support, he says it's not just property at risk, but the lives of the crew on the ground.
There are eyes in the sky. Sometimes they can see things we can't, and if we do get in a bind, then they're sometimes there to bail us out.
It really has been kind of this Wild West.
Sean Rowland's company sells drones. Even so, he says some regulation would actually be a good thing.
It would add legitimacy to the business and to the industry, and provide these guidelines so that we can all operate in a safe way.
This year's legislative session has seen a flurry of drone regulation bills. Besides the two we're talking about today, there are two others that have not even been scheduled for a hearing. Dave, one of those deals with drinking and droning, so we'll see what happens and if that gets heard this session.
Drinking and droning? Well, that can't be good.
It's a thing.
Lad Egan live on the Hill today. Thanks, Lad. Deanie?